भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्ट्वांसस्तनूभिर्व्यशेमहि देवहितं यदायुः स्वाहा। ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवः
स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्ठनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु
स्वाहा। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै स्वाहा। Thank you all very much. May Paramatma shower his blessings on you and your families. We have another set now. Yes. Namaste. These parents do so much for their children. They facilitate them. They ensure that they attend classes. They nourish them. They nurture them. They encourage them. And this morning we wish to thank them and to invoke blessings on them.
Some of them, Panadipak, their grandparents also. Yes. Ben Damianti's grandparent, Ben Jazz's grandparent, other grandparents too. So at this point, all of you wonderful, we pray and ask God, may, as Panadipak just said, may you enjoy an abundance of good health and happiness. Om Bhadram Karnebih Shrinuyama Deva Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatra Sthirairangastushtavam Sassanobhir Vyashemahi Devahitam Yadayu Swaha. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Swaha.
And with this mantra, we say, parents, you have one supreme responsibility you must discharge, and that is to set good examples for your children to follow. Om Anuvratah Pituh Putro Matra Bhavatu Sammanah Jaya Patye Madhumati Vacham Vadatu Shantiva Swaha. All the original Yajman, that is by Dominic and that entire family, and then we had Sham and his family. You all come back on stage now, and Pandit Bharji will be doing some special blessings for you all. Please, as quickly as you can.
Please give all our parents a round of applause for their contribution. Om Rajiv, you'll stand in your birthday, right? You'll stand, you'll just go around 2 times, Rajiv. Pandita, please give them the parents' garlands. And yes, yeah. You know, many of us we know, and some of us may not know. But our son Rajiv and his brother Sanjeev, right, with your parents, they time after time they make an effort. It's not easy to travel from New Jersey to be at this mandir, but they make every effort whenever it's possible to be here. And so this way, this way, Rajiv. 2 times slowly when I chant, and the prayer as we chant so often, that may you continue to be that child when your parents will hear of the good things, your grandparents will hear the good things, and all of us of the good things you will do. We will raise our head with that sense of righteous pride and say, our Rajiv is doing well. Om Somo Denum Somo Arvantamashum Somo Viryam Karmanyam Dadati Sadanyam Vidatyam Sabheyam Pitri Shravanam Yodadasha Dasmai Swaha. Oh, may you and your brother always love each other. May you always share wisdom and understanding with each other. Oh, ma brata brataram dviksham Maswasara mutaswasa samyancha savrata bhutva vacham vadata bhadraya swaha. Give the parents garland. 1 second before your garland, Rajiv, Sham, and Sharmili. No. Oma. Yeah. Before you garland him, 24 years ago, I did your wedding in Long Island, in Uniondale. And one of the mantras I chanted in your behalf, on Sham's behalf, where you ask her, Sham, in time to come, may children bless our union. And over the course of time, God has blessed you with 2 wonderful sons. And today again, you give thanks unto God for fulfilling that promise you promised each other, and being blessed, more importantly, with wonderful, good, noble children. Touch your parents' feet, Rajiv, and take your blessings. Om Saubhagyamastu. Garland him. Om Shubham Bhavatu. Saubhagyamastu. Om Shubham Bhavatu. Come, give your brother a hug. Your brother will garland you. Om Saubhagyamastu. Very good. Om Shubham Bhavatu. Take our blessing. Saubhagyamastu. Om Shubham Bhavatu. All right. Come, Dominic. It's also your birthday and your sister's birthday. Dominic, you'll take 1 container. And mom and dad, you will stand in front here also. As by Satish, you will take a ghee container. And also both parents, you will go around with your daughter. Dominic, as you go around 2 times. Again, all of us in this manner, Dominic, Binaro, please come up on stage. Mala, if you're here, Bahan Mala, if you're here, please come up on stage. She's running late? Okay. We are very, very, Dominic, we are very proud of you, son, for your contribution in your own little way. You and your brother, Donovan, you're here every Sunday. Very rarely you're not here, but you're here to make your contribution with the streaming and so many other things. And we thank you, Dominic. And today as we pray with you, we ask God, Bhadram Karane Bihi Shrinuyama Deva. May you continue to see that which is noble. May you continue to listen to that which is auspicious, singing God's praises with strong limbs, along with your sister also, Dahlia, and your other brother, Donovan. May you all enjoy a long and healthy life along with your parents. Very slowly, Dominic. Satish, you all will go around the same time. Om Bhadram Karne Bihi Shrinuyama Deva Bhadram Pashyemakshabhirya Jatraha Stirairangaistushtavam Satsanobhir Vyashemahi Devahitam Yadayuhu Swaha. And as you go around this second time, Indra Jiva, Surya Jiva, asking God, Dominic, with your sister Dahlia, as this mantra says, may you continue to remain healthy and resplendent. May your sense organs all remain healthy. May your ears ever remain hearing good words. May you say good words to your fellow human beings. Om Suchakshasa Aham Akshibhyam Bhuyasam Suvarcha Mukkena Sushrutaha Karnabhyam Bhuyasam. Om Indra Jiva Surya Jiva Deva Jiva Jivayasam Sarvamayur Jivayasam Swaha. Om, put your containers down. Panitamrita, give the parents a garland each. Dominic, you'll touch your parents' feet. Binary, you have a garland. Om, go ahead, Dominic. Om. Om. Give, grandma. Hey, go ahead, touch your mommy and daddy's feet. Satish and Bahen, thank you all so much for ensuring your son comes to Mandir on a very, very regular basis. ॐ सौभाग्यमस्तु ॐ शुभं भवतु त्वं जीवा शरदः शतं वर्धमानः त्वं जीवा शरदः शतं वर्धमानः ओम ए मेरे बेटे सुन मेरा कहना चाहे दुख होवे हंसते ही रहना. Yajmans, we can take our respective seats. All our Yajmans, please. We will bring the Yajna to a close. Oh yes, thank you by Naro. Om Saubhagyamastu Om Shubham Bhavatu. All right. Om Ata Purnahuti Rup Aghara Vajya Bhagahutaya.
Ghee offerings only. Om Agnaye Swaha Idam Agnaye Idanna Mama. Om Somaya Swaha Idam Somaya Idanna Mama. Om Prajapataye Swaha Idam Prajapataye Idanna Mama. Om Indraya Swaha Idam Indraya Idanna Mama. Om Bhuragnaye Swaha Idam Agnaye Idanna Mama. Om Bhuvarvayave Swaha Idam Vayave Idanna Mama. Om Swaradityaya Swaha Idam Adityaya Idanna Mama. Om Bhurvasvaragni Vayavaditebhyah Swaha Idam Agni Vayavaditebhyah Idanna Mama. Atha Brahma Gayatri Savitri Guru Mantra. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Swaha. Sushtakarahuti. Om Yadasya Karmanyotaririchan Yadvanyunamihakaram Agnistat Svishtakrit Vidyat Sarvam Svishtam Sutam Karotu Me Agnaye Svishtakrite Sautahute Sarva Prayaschittahutina Kamanam Samardhayatre Sarvanaha Kaman Samardhaya Swaha. Idamagnaye Svishtakrite Idanna Mama. Silent offering, ghee only. Om Swaha Idam Prajapataye Idanna Mama. May we all stand for Purnahuti? May we all stand? Om Sarvam Ve Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Ve Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Ve Purnam
Swaha.
With hands outstretched to Agni. Om Tanupagneasi Tanvam me pahi. Om Ayurda Agneasi Ayur me dehi. Om Varchoda Agneasi Varcho me dehi. Om Agneyan me Tanva Unam Tanma Aprena. Om Medha me Devah Savita Adadhatu. Om Medha me Devi Saraswati Adadhatu. Om Medha me Ashwinav Devavadhatta Pushkarasrajau. Apyayatam. Om Vakchama Apyayatam. Om Pranashchama Apyayatam. Om Chakshuschama Apyayatam. Om Shrotranchama Apyayatam. Om Yasho Balam Chama Apyayatam.
Before we'll all take our seats, before we take the Yajagit, Ban Sunita with the new baby, please come up. We have a new baby with us today, and we would like to do a little special blessing for that baby. Our Yajmans, you can take your seat. Just when right by Satish, you come back a little this way. They will sit right here. Om. Om. Many of us, if you know Ban Sunita, she has 3 boys. What are their names again, are Niraj? Oh God, Niraj disappeared. Kavish, Deepak, and Ashwin. They normally will come to our video camps. This is whose child? Deepak. There. Okay, sit here. This is the very first Sunday this baby is coming to Mandir. And so, Ben Sunita, Ben Devi, give her the ghee container. Kababaji, thank you so much. You'll hold the spoon, Ben Sunita. And we pray and ask God, as this mantra says, Indra Shreshtani Dravinani Dehi. What's baby's name? Lily. May Lily be blessed with the highest of wealth in terms of good health, sweetness in speech, and fairness in days. Om Indra Shreshtani Dravinani Dehi Chittim Dakshasya Subhagatvam Asme Posham Rainam Arishtim Tanunam Swadmanam Vacha Sudinatvam Ahanam Swaha. When Sunita, with this, as you make the second offering, whatever in terms of dharma and culture you know and you have gained from others, may you pass it on to this child as you will care for this child time after time. Om Anuvrataha Pituhu Putro Matra
Jayapati Madhumati Vacham Manitu Shantivam Swaha. Gyamastu Shubham Bhavatu. Om Saubhagyamastu. Om Shubham Bhavatu. Om Saubhagyamastu. Om Shubham Bhavatu.
Thank you so much, Ben Sunita. We appreciate your presence here this morning with your family and our newest member to the Mandir, Lily. At this point, we will join in our Yajagit. Panitamrita, you are leading it. All of us, if you have your Atmagit, page 215, join your sweet voices.
Om Pujaniya Prabhu Hamare Bhav Ujjaval Kijiye Chhod dewe chal kapat ko मानसिक बन दीजिए वेद की गावे ऋचाए सत्य को धारण करे हर्ष में हो मात उपकार को धर्म मर्यादा चला कर लाभ दे संसार को सार्थ भाव मिटे हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार हो इदन मम का सार्थक प्रत्येक में व्यवहार हो हाथ जोर झुकाए मस्तक हाथ जोर झुकाए मस्तक वंदना हम कर रहे नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् हे ईश सब सुखी हो कोई न हो दुखारी सब हो निरोग भगवन धन धान्य के भंडारी सब भद्र भाव देखे सन्मार्ग के पथिक हो दुखिया न कोई होवे सृष्टि में प्राण धारी सृष्टि में प्राण धारी सृष्टि में प्राण धारी
O God, may all be free from misery, may all realize goodness, and may all of us tread on this path of righteousness, on this path of dharma. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Shanti. Om Iti Vishesha Havana Yajya Samaptaha. Iti Vishesha Havana Yajya Samaptaha. At this point, I pass the microphone over to our Sabhapati, our coordinator of today's program, who is no other than our Yajak by Devendra Bijraj. By Devendraji.
धन्यवाद पंडित जी। माता जी और पिताजी, mothers and fathers, पूज्य पंडित जी और पंडित जी, revered पंडितस, पंडित्स, याजक्स, धर्म के प्रेमी बहनों, भाइयों और प्यारी बच्चों, सादर से प्रेम नमस्ते और हमारी आर्य बाल विकास कार्यक्रम के प्रारंभ समारोह में आपका स्वागत है। It is my pleasure to welcome us all to our second annual Baal Vikaas Commencement ceremony. In the months leading up to today's ceremony, you may have heard me and others talk about the difference between a commencement and a graduation. In our Sanatana Dharma, Vidya or learning is continuous. So naturally, we as Sanatanis are in a lifelong journey of achieving self-realization and knowledge that will lead us to moksha, one of the four purusharthas. Moksha is freedom from samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Our commencement ceremony emphasizes our children's continuous learning, with each term reflecting a stage in our children's lives and our program aligning with their ongoing personal journeys. A graduation, on the other hand, is a formal completion of academic requirements. Our commencement celebrates our children's growth as well as their preparedness in carrying the values they've developed and the knowledge they've gained with them in their day-to-day lives and into the world. This commencement ceremony marks the beginning of a new chapter in our children's lives with focus on their futures. Our program was designed to develop a sense of belonging, a sense of community in our children rather than measuring achievements. We recognize from our program's initial planning stages that our children will participate in different ways. So we focused on creating a welcoming space where every child belongs. With this in mind, we included our babies and our toddlers in today's yajna, in today's ceremony, to impart a sanskar at the early stages of their development because they too belong. Today, I'm very happy to share the chairperson's responsibilities with our Virangana Charlotte Tulshiji, the Beti of Shriman Dariji and Srimati Shaziji. Virangana Charlotte continues to make us proud. She excels at her academic studies and is a budding young leader in our mandir and in our community. Please put your hands together for Virangana Charlotte Tulshi. So you'll introduce yourself. So she'll be giving a few words of introduction and then we'll go into our items.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you, Bhai Dion, for that wonderful introduction. Mera naam Charlotte hai, and it is so wonderful to see everyone in Mandir today celebrating the Baal Vikaas commencement ceremony. This class has come a long way under the guidance of all the teachers and all the support from the parents, and I can't wait to see how it progresses in the future. Today, for our first item, we'll have a class presentation from the Ayodhya class, which will be led by Panditan Nirvani ji.
Namaste. Can we have all of the Ayodhya class? We were just downstairs practicing, so no, you have the number on the back of your card, so please stand in number order, please. Serena, you're first.
I think it's safe to say we need a bigger stage, right? All right. Where's our chairman of trustees, Bhai Sagar, and our Pradhan, our president? Please take note for next year. These are, as Panita Nirvani ji would say, her babies. She worked with them on Zoom every Friday night and whenever possible here in Mandir. Today we have a very beautiful acrostic, and in a few moments she will let us know a little bit more about what they will be presenting. Following their presentation, we will invite the families who sat to perform Hawan this morning to come forward and to make their greetings. First, we'll have the Dudnat family. Mom and dad and baby Dahlia will be conveying birthday greetings. And then we'll have the Danwantari family who are here all the way from some part of New Jersey. They will go after that. And then we have a very special guest today who will be singing a birthday song for all of our birthday celebrants. And now I think Panita Nirvaniji is ready to tell us what's happening with her babies.
Thank you, Bhai Devendra. And as you see, I work with the very energetic ones. And unfortunately, the stage isn't big enough, for us to have it all in one. It's supposed to be Sanatana Dharma, but we're going to have to do it in two parts because and we need a bigger stage, so the executives need to hear. And we have the... Can you go back a little bit? And please bear with us because, we're working with babies, and we're so fortunate that we have them from such a young age with us, and they're so willing to participate. At this time, I am going to ask for if we can just have some microphones distributed. Just bear with us just a few seconds while we distribute some microphones.
Okay, everybody, this is the only time you have permission to use your outside voice inside.
Step and those guys get a little rise. Take one step down. One step down. One step down.
Namaste.
One step down. One step closer. Come closer. Here's some more. All of your hair, so you see your face. Yeah. So your face is. Sometimes you hold them.
So wait, I'm gonna pass it to Serena, and I'll pass it over.
Are we ready, guys?
Yeah.
Two, three.
Namaste.
Namaste. And we're going to start with Arya and Nishtha.
What is Sanatana Dharma? This is the original name of what is commonly known as Hinduism. This practice is based on a philosophy of laws of nature, personal duties, and spirituality. Sanatana Dharma is a Sanskrit term broken down to two concepts. Sanatana, meaning eternal or without end, and Dharma, which is representative of cosmic order or natural laws. S. S is for the sacred scriptures like the Vedas that hold eternal wisdom. A is for ahimsa, for non-violence. This is a foundational moral duty of every human.
N. N is for nurture. We are responsible for nurturing other creatures that depend on us.
A. A is for Atma. This is the eternal, undying soul within all beings.
T. T is for truth. They are different paths to realize truth. is for nobility. A is for accent. Accents align with cosmic order, builds good karma.
Can I get this?
N is for nobility. A is for awareness. Awareness of the Supreme Soul connects all life.
D is for Dharma. Dharma serves as the moral compass for righteous living.
H is for harmony. This is maintained by fulfilling one's duties.
A is for acceptance of diverse spiritual paths. It is the core to its philosophy. R is for reincarnation. Reincarnation cycles are gracefully navigated by following this law. M is for moksha or liberation, is the ultimate goal of experience.
A is for all. All of creation is unified as one single loving family.
Some core characteristics of Sanatan Dharma include the practice of non-violence, truthfulness, compassion, self-restraint, and purity of body and mind. Sanatana Dharma was not founded by any prophets, and its values are not contained in one single book authored by anyone, but are extracted from the Vedas. It is built on the framework of universal values and practices.
Pull up your sign, your chest, so you can see your faces, your lovely faces. Under your chin. Take your photographs. Everybody, smile. Who don't have teeth, smile. Is it good, parents? Mom and dad? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you all. You did a wonderful job. Thank you.
That was a fantastic presentation from the Ayodhya class. Please give them another round of applause. I now will invite Bai Dion to offer birthday.
So this time we have some very special birthday wishes from our families. We will begin with the Dudnath family. Mom and dad are here, and little brother Donovan. Donovan, do you have something to say to your brother today? And your sister? Okay, so just come forward and stand with mom and dad, okay? Afterwards, we will have the Dhanwantari family, and I know Didi Sharmali already appointed the speaker for that family.
Namaste, everyone. We just want to say happy birthday to both Dominique and Dahlia, and thank you, everybody, for celebrating with us.
Say happy birthday to your brother and sister.
Happy birthday, Dominique. I love you so much. I hope you live for many more years. And Dahlia.
Okay. Donovan, or Veer Donovan, would like to become a Pandit of this mandir. And I'll give him the opportunity to tell us why he would like to be a Pandit.
To help people and help them what they need to do and pray for them.
Please give him a round of applause. Thank you. You'll have your seat now, okay? At this time, I'll invite the representative of the Dunmantari family to come forward and to convey his birthday greetings. After which, we will hear the voice of a very special singer, Bahen Sunita ji, who will be singing a birthday song for all of our birthday celebrants. Baiji?
Thank you, thank you. Well, I would like to wish Rajiv a happy 16th birthday. And also like to encourage him in his continued academic path. He's doing very well in school. And also, so I want him to continue on that, very importantly, very, very important. And also, I must say, he is very, committed, and I would say to the culture, to the Hindu religion, and whatever I ask of him, and whatever all the teachers ask, he's willing and he's ready to do it. So I must say, even though, he wasn't born over here, but one thing with him, I must say, his culture and his heritage, he's very proud of. And also, I want to thank all the teachers. Very important. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Baiji. I hope with the two of us standing here, you are not blinded a little bit by the reflection of that light of our heads. Like long time they had the bell-bottom pants in style. Today we have the ball head in style. At this time, I will invite our very special guest, Bahen Sunita ji, to render for us a birthday git, after which we will be going to Pandit Neeraj ji and the first part of his class presentation. Bahen Sunita ji, thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to hearing your budget.
Namaste, everyone. Namaste, everyone. I am not a special guest to this mandir. I've been here. I'm a grandmother now. My children has been coming since as little as my granddaughter today. And they are who they are today because of this mandir. Pandit Deepak knows, and all of you knows that. My son's name is also Deepak. Dominique, happy birthday to you. Dahlia, happy birthday to you. We can celebrate every day. To your parents, your birthday is every day. And your parents would like you to take care of them when they get older. And this song is a blessing to have children. When we get married, have children, have children, have children. And then we want to have healthy children. Once we have children, so then we want to become grandparents. And then it goes on and it goes on. So children is our life. You guys are our future. Do the best, especially you, Dominic. I don't know where you are. Where is he? Okay, and I was told to sing one verse only. तुझे सूरज कहूँ या चंदा, तुझे दीपक कहूँ या तारा, मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, जग में मेरा राज दुलारा. तुझे सूरज कहूँ या चंदा, तुझे दीपक कहूँ या तारा, मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, जग में मेरा राज दुलारा. आज उंगली थाम के तेरी, तुझे मैं चलना सिखलाऊं, कल हाथ पकड़ना मेरा, जब मैं बूढ़ा हो जाऊं. तू मिला तो मैंने पाया, तारा तुझे सूरज कहूँ या चंदा तुझे दीपक कहूँ या तारा मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन जग में मेरा राज दुलारा.
Dhanyavad. What a very beautiful rendition. Tujhe suraj kaho ya chanda, tujhe deep kaho ya tara, mera naam karega roshan, jag mein mera raj dulara. A parent addresses a child. Should I call you sun or should I call you moon? Should I call you lamp or should I call you star? I know that one day you will make my name shine, O darling child. And today, our children are making the name of their parents shine and shine so very brightly, like that light that is reflecting on my head right now. So, thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to recognize the presence of Srimati Bibi Bejna ji, who is here all the way from Blairmont, Barbies, Guyana, just for this ceremony. Thank you so much for being here with us today. We're so very happy that you can come from across the seas to join us in this ceremony to celebrate our children and to celebrate with the Dudnat family. So this time I have the pleasure of inviting the Adhyapak, the teacher of our Tankara class, our older children, to say a few words and to introduce the first part of his presentation.
Namaste all. I want to say once again what a pleasure it is to be here. This is our second Swami Dana's Vexit somebody, I guess. Oh, it's very quick, yes. It's a pleasure to be here once again for our second graduation of this Baal Vikaas class. And I want to say again how proud I am of all of the children, my class included. I don't deal with the babies, the smaller ones, but I deal with the older ones, I would say, the more hard-headed ones. And it is, but hard-headedness is a good thing. I think if anybody knows me, they'll know I'm hard-headed too. So that can be a very good thing when motivated in the correct direction. And I take a lot of pride in trying to give them that direction. And so again, as last year, the purpose of my class is to see how they're thinking. You know, these children, they have so many ideas and so many new perspectives. And Vedic Satya Sanatan Dharma is exactly that. It is Sanatan. It is eternal. So if it is not relevant for today, then it cannot be Dharma. So this assignment that they were given actually a list of topics that they can choose from to speak about. Because I wanted them to talk about what they want to talk about, what they think is interesting. Then we will really see their intelligence and their gifts blossom. And that's what we want to demonstrate today. So it is in two groups. Viranganas first, and the Veers will go a little bit later. So Viranganas, I'd please like to ask you all to come up. Okay. All right. If the Viranganas from the Tankara class can please come up. So they'll read you the question, what they'll be speaking about, and then they will provide their answer for that question. And back in the very ancient Vedic times, in the Gurukula, this is how students prove that they are eligible for graduation, is by demonstrating what they learned, what they knew through pravachan and through presentation. So we've tried to kind of adapt that here as well in today's times.
My question is, how can you use your unique talents to serve others and better society? I can use my talents to help society in many ways. One way is creating a positive community, like making people feel better about themselves. Another way is by repairing people's items with my sewing skills. These are not only helpful, but can brighten someone's day, which not only makes them happy, but me happy. Also, I can connect people with art and music. Donating clothing to charities can also brighten my town. Leadership skills can be very beneficial. I can share my knowledge with younger kids. And lastly, I can volunteer in shelters and hospitals. These are how my unique talents can help society.
Namaste. My question was, if I had the power to change one thing about the world based on the values I've learned, what would it be? If I had the power to change one thing about the world, I would reduce the pollution in the oceans. I've learned that caring for the environment is important because our actions affect animals and nature. Trash and plastic in their ocean can harm sea creatures and destroy their habitats. Many ocean animals, such as sea turtles and whales, are endangered because of pollution. By keeping the oceans clean and reducing waste, we can help protect these animals and make the world a healthier place for future generations.
Namaste. My question was, how do you define the true friendship between Sri Ram and Hanuman? Sri Ram and Hanuman is one of the most revered bonds in Hindu mythology. It is considered the ultimate representation of devotion and divine love. While Hanuman serves Ram as his supreme lord, Ram deeply respects Hanuman and treasures him as his dearest and most trusted friend. Love and trust and respect is the three most important qualities of friendship. He seeks no reward or liberation for himself. His only joy comes from selflessly serving Ram. They also had equal partnership, even though Hanuman role as a servant. Ram treated him as an equal. Hanuman represents the combination of supreme physical strength, intelligence, and wisdom, all guided by his absolute devotion. Although Ram, on the other hand, embodies righteousness and dharma, Hanuman admires Ram with virtue, while Ram relies heavily on Hanuman's counsel and unwavering loyalty. We all need a connection like Ram and Hanuman because they help you navigate life's challenges, encourage healthy habits, and give you a profound sense of belonging. Dhanyavad.
Namaste. If all beings contain the same divine essence, is it consistent to show different attitude towards different people? Further stated, the Bhagavad Gita states that the wise person will see equal visions between a learned person, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and even one that is considered an outcast. The Isha Upanishads help us understand even more by explaining how when you see yourself in others and others in yourself, hatred begins to stop. Just as if your right hand cut your left hand, your right hand does not seek revenge. They both belong to one body. And the Isha Upanishads deepen our understanding by saying, he who sees all beings in self and self in all beings does not hate. Overall, both the Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita emphasizes how real wisdom lies in recognizing shared essence, and how the way we treat people we dislike shouldn't be any more different than how we treat anyone else. Dhanyavad.
Namaste, everyone. My speech is based on how does understanding reincarnation change the way you view mistakes or failures in life. Understanding reincarnation can change the way someone views mistakes or failures because it teaches that life is a long journey of learning and growth. In Hinduism, the soul is reborn many times, so one failure does not define a person forever. Instead, mistakes are seen as chances to learn important lessons and become a better person. Reincarnation is also connected to karma, which means every action has consequences. This belief can encourage people to make good choices, stay hopeful during difficult times, and keep trying even after failing, because they always have opportunities to improve, learn, grow spiritually, and succeed later. Dhanyawad.
Namaste, everyone. My speech is based on how society defines success versus how the Bhagavad Gita and the Vedas define success. To be considered a successful person is understood differently in society compared to the Vedas and the Bhagavad Gita. Modern society today defines success mainly through external concepts. Money, status, academic standing, and recognition all matter a lot. In the Vedas, success is linked to living in harmony with Rita. This involves fulfilling one's dharmic duties and achieving a balance between spiritual and material aspects, such as wealth and happiness. The Bhagavad Gita furthers this idea by stating that success means performing duty without attachment to results. It emphasizes balance in success and failure while developing inner peace. Overall, the teachers of the Vedas and the Bhagavad Gita focus on inner balance and righteous action. Compared to modern day society, which primarily defines success through external things. Namaste.
Thank you very much, Varanganas, for those wonderful perspectives. And I just want to let you all know that all of the presentations you will hear from my class are written by AI. Not artificial intelligence, but actual intelligence. So thank you all once again, and we'll hear from the Veers briefly after a few more items. Thank you.
Please give our Varanganas another round of applause. Pandit Neeraj in his class, as he said, strive his best to promote actual intelligence. The children were given 13 questions from which they choose the question that they were most comfortable with, and they themselves did their research and composed their response that you're hearing today. So we're very proud of them. At this time, we will have our Hindi Shikshan class presentation, so which means all of the children, we'll just need a few minutes to get them set up on stage, and then our dear Panita Amritaji will speak a few words, say a few words to let us know what the presentation is about, and she will be guiding all of them through a very exciting presentation. So first, I will secure the help of Panita Nirvani ji and Bahen Reshma ji, if she's available, to help us get the Viranganas set up on stage, and then we'll have the Veers fall in place. And then afterwards, I'll secure the help of Pandit Neeraj and by Rajanji to help get the boys set up on stage. Just a moment.
Namaste, everyone. Testing. Namaste, everyone. Let me firstly say it is truly a blessing to be able to help in teaching our wonderful children. I did teach them for a little bit, and then
Neeraj.
Bhaiya Devendra took over the class because I had other duties. Baby Atharva kept me very busy. So Bhaiya Devendra took over the class with the help of Bhaiya Neeraj and Didi Nirvani as well. So we're all very, very proud of our children, of how they've progressed and how they have eloquently spoken. Each and every one of them has made us very, very proud. If you would please bear with us, it's all of the children at this time, all the Veers and all the Viranganas.
I know we're so very happy to see so many children here today. So while we're getting set up, we do have a special treat for them. Not today. They'll be getting a lot of goodies after the ceremony. But on June 13, that's Saturday, June 30, we have our family movie night, which will be held here in Mandir in the evening. And all of our families are welcome to join. We'd love to see all of our children come here on Saturday, June 13th. If you have a suggestion for a movie, a child-friendly movie, please do send that to my WhatsApp for consideration. And some of you may recognize the melody of the song.
Mic check 1, 2.
We would like to thank our producer for today, by Anil. He has volunteered his time to be here today with us to support our ceremony. By Anil, we thank you very much. At this time, we'll do microphone check. I'm on microphone number 9, and it's for Arya. Number 8 for Vinesh.
Mic check number 10. Mic check number 10.
We need some volume on number 10. We have number 12, Ria. We have number 2. Who's this? Serena.
Mic check, mic check. Mic check.
A little more volume on number 4 and number 11. Okay, everybody's ready? Which voice are we using, inside or outside? Outside. I can't hear you. Outside. Okay. Everybody taking this first speech? Are we ready to go?
Yes.
Are we ready to go?
Yes. नमस्ते बच्चों।
नमस्ते अध्यापिका जी।
हम कैसे हैं?
हम अच्छा कर रहे हैं।
बहुत अच्छा। Would you like to count from 1 to 20 in Hindi with me?
हाँ अध्यापिका जी।
Ding dang ding, ding dang ding dang ding dang ding dang dang, ding dang ding dang. एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ 10 11 12 13 एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ 10 11 12 13. That was 1 through 13. Now children, what is 14?
14.
What is 15?
15.
What is 16?
16.
What is 17?
17.
What is 18?
18.
What is 19?
19.
And what is 20?
20.
Again, everyone. एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ 10 11 12 13. एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ 10 11 12 13. बच्चों, do you know the days of the week in Hindi?
हाँ अध्यापिका जी।
ठीक है, मुझे बताओ. Tell me, what are they? What is Sunday?
रविवार।
What is Monday?
सोमवार।
What is Tuesday?
मंगलवार।
And what is Wednesday?
बुधवार।
Thursday?
गुरुवार।
Friday?
शुक्रवार।
And finally Saturday.
शनिवार।
Everyone. एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ 10 11 12 13. एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ 10 11 12 13. बच्चों, do you know the names of your family members in Hindi?
हाँ अध्यापिका जी।
ठीक है, मुझे बताओ. Tell me, What is mother?
Mataji.
What is father?
Pitaji.
Older sister?
Didi.
Older brother?
Dada.
Your mother's mother?
Nani.
Mother's father?
Nana.
Your father's mother?
Aji.
And your father's father?
Aja.
Everyone again.
एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ दस ग्यारह बारह तेरह एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ दस ग्यारह बारह तेरह
एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ दस ग्यारह बारह तेरह. Thank you very much, Bacho. Now we will sing another Geet. Very last page. When you found it, say ready.
Oh, yeah. I already know it by
Which voice are we using?
outside.
Find all of you, sing of Rishi. Sing of
Rishi, sing of Rishi, sing of Rishi Diana. Song of praise and love and honor for the wondrous things he's done. Sing of Rishi, sing of Rishi, sing of Rishi Diana. Song of praise and love and honor for the wondrous things he's done. He revived the ancient scriptures. He restored all women's rights. He awakened those who slumbered, and he brought that faded light. Rise up, everybody. Rise to join Diana's band. Be a noble son and daughter, and be worthy of this land. Sing of Rishi, sing of Rishi, sing of Rishi Diana. Songs of praise and love and honor for the wondrous things he's done. Sing of Rishi, sing of Rishi, sing of Rishi Diana. Songs of praise and love and honor for the wondrous things he's done. For the wondrous things he's done. For the wondrous things he's done.
Thank you, Bacho. Namaste.
Okay, hold a moment. I know our moms and dads would like to take a group picture. So, if you could please hand me back your paper, first of all. Collect them together for last.
No, this is mine. See, it's not in the color. That means I printed it out.
Does anybody remember what we learned in class about how to properly say namaste? Yes. Okay. So all of us will bring our palms to our hearts. We'll bow our heads in humility. And we'll lovingly say namaste.
Namaste.
Okay. Just hold for a second, everybody. Keep your palms together to your hearts. Put on your biggest and brightest smile. Let's see how many teeth you have left. Everybody good? Okay. Ria, you don't have teeth? Let me see your teeth. Who's not showing their teeth over there? Jenna, are you shy? You have dentures? No? Okay. Smile, everybody. Arav, where's your teeth? Okay, very good. Are we all good, parents? All right, so again, say namaste to everybody.
Namaste.
Okay. All of us are now going to move at once. The small children, the boys, will go on that side, and the girls will come on this side, the first row. Let's go, Sarah. Let's go, Leah. Let's go, Miranda. Let's go, Serena, Ritisha. Very good. Now we'll have the older children.
And then you'll introduce.
Yes. Yes. Mhm. Let me check on our time. Oh, wow. We are on schedule. Yes, we are ahead of schedule, actually. So that is wonderful. So the faster we get through today's program, you all know I love bara very much. And Nani Boj is downstairs making bara. So the longer we take, the longer you keep me away from enjoying some fresh, hot bara and pulauri. And you know the song Pulauri Bina Chatni Kaise Bani. Does anybody know what that means? How can you have pulauri and bara without chutney? Okay? So this time, I will invite our Pandita Nirvani ji to come forward. Our Virangana Charlotte ji will introduce our representative speaker for our teachers this morning.
Pandita Nirvaniji is no stranger to Arya Spiritual Center or to Baal Vikaas. She serves as a mentor to all and a camp leader. She currently serves as the head of the Mahela. Over to you, Pandita Nirvaniji.
Namaste. Thank you very much for that introduction, Charlotte. Panditas, Pandits, Mataji, Pitaji, Bacche, Namaste. हमारे बच्चों आज तुम्हारे प्रारंभा समारोह है. And that means our children, today is your commencement. हम आपके शिक्षक इस पर आपकी तरह गौरवान्वित हैं. We, your teachers, are as proud of this moment as you are. Congratulations to you all, Veers and Viranganas, as you move forward on this journey of learning more about Sanatan Dharma, as we did the word with the Ayodhya class. Now, what does this ceremony mean for us as the teachers? And let's start with this relationship. And what relationship am I talking about? Guru-Shishya relationship. And I know that, the ideal Guru-Shishya relationship existed in India years ago when there was the Gurukul. But we'll take what we can where we are right now. And this, for now, is what we'll consider a Guru-Shiksha relationship. And that means the relationship between the teacher and the student or a disciple. In Vedic Sanatan Dharma, this is a very sacred relationship. It is a bond that is more than a superficial classroom meeting between teacher and student. This relationship is creates a spiritual lifelong bond with an expectation of trust and commitment from both Guru and Shishya. A relationship that is characterized by the transfer of knowledge from the Guru, us, to the Shishya, the students. This bond sustains Sanatan Dharma. We, as your teachers, take this commitment very seriously. And I'm speaking for myself. I'm also speaking on behalf of Pandita Amrita, Pandit Neeraj, Bhai Dion, Bhai Rajan, and the head of this, Pandit Deepak Ji. Now, what is the role of each party of this relationship? First, ours as the teachers. In these Baal Vikaas sessions, we share lessons in Dharma and Sanskriti or culture. And we provide that link that is missing in your academic lessons, because you're not taught this in school, in the public schools. You're not taught about, what we're teaching you in these Baal Vikaas classes. We share the knowledge from our sacred and ancient texts, the Vedas, as well as from Itihas. Itihas means history. And we talk about the Ramayana, we talk about the Mahabharata, and if you listen, some of the children, some of the Viranganas from the Tankara class, they talked about these literature as well. And you are currently learning Hindi, so you can, in time, read these texts for yourself. You also learn a little bit of the arts, specifically music. Regine teaches you some vocal and some in the basic instruments like the tabla and the harmonium. We, the teachers in this society, we owe a responsibility to our society to pass along whatever we have learned from our gurus. And today I see Pandit Deepak here, Pandit Bharat, and those are some of the teachers, some of the gurus, especially that I learned from in the Pandita training courses. So special mention to our gurus. And we have that responsibility to pass on what we are learning to you, the Veers and Viranganas. And now, what is your role, you as the Veer and the Viranganas, the Veers and the Viranganas? What is your role in this relationship? And I'm talking about the relationship of the Guru Shishya. What is your role? And can I pick on anyone? Do you mind? Serena, what is your role as a student? Making you nervous? Anyone else? Any of the... All right, Ria? Yes, and if you're too nervous, I don't want to make you nervous at this point. I can move on. You want me to? Okay, I'll take you another time. You want to say something? Yeah. What is your role as a student?
My role as a student, I like to learn stuff. And I also love to have friends and family that are in the class with me.
Thank you, Ria. Let's give her... Thank you very much, Ria. One of the things you said is your role is to learn. And I would emphasize your role is to come curious. Come with a curious mind to learn. How many of you, and I'm not only talking about the children, I'm talking about parents as well. How many of you were in a class where you were taught that Hinduism is a polytheistic religion? Show your hands if you were taught. If you read it in a book, yes, that Hinduism is polytheistic or Hinduism follows paganism. Nobody? Auntie Jas. In college, I did it. So just a quick definition of what is polytheism. Polytheism is the worship of multiple deities. Paganism is a spiritual movement encompassing polytheistic practices. Questions for our viewers and Viranganas. Is Vedic Sanatana Dharma a polytheistic society? No, we are not. We talk about Om, we interchange Om with Brahma, we talk about one God. So Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma is monotheistic. We believe in God. And my point in pointing this out is that if you are not educated in our Dharma, if you're not educated in Sanatana Dharma, then you tend to believe anything that is spoken with a hint of authority. It comes from a book, or they're teaching you in school, so it's true, right? That's what you would say. It's authority. because it's written in text. So your role as students of the Baal Vikaas class is to be prepared to learn so that you can refute untruths. You can refute, you could be able to discern fact from fiction. Your role is to be able to do research from authentic sources like the Vedas. And, there's so many other texts out there that are available, authentic sources, so that you can sort fact from fiction. And when you do that, when you know fact from fiction, you will automatically live a dharmic life. In the acrostic, we reiterated some of the characteristics of a dharmic life. And you, as the younger ones, you in this class, at some point, you will become the gurus and you will have that relationship. Because remember, the guru-shishya relationship is what sustains Sanatana Dharma. When I undertook this role as, one of the teachers, I could not envision what the end result would look like. And I started preparing my lessons. And, when I went to my class, and by the time I was finished teaching, I left anxious. I left a little bit nervous. Why? Because I didn't know if I was connecting with my students, if I was connecting with my babies. I didn't know if I was connecting. Some of them were a little fidgety. Some of them, they had their cameras off. And I did not know if they were grasping what I was teaching them. But then one Sunday, where is Donovan? Is Donovan still here? Okay, he's downstairs. One Sunday, Donovan came up to me and he asked a question. Because he was confused, how is it that God can be omnipresent and can be formless? Man, was I happy when he asked that question, because that made me realize that despite the fidget or despite whatever distraction he may have displayed, he was actually listening to me. And above everything else, that gave me my reward. Since the start of this program, there is renewed life in our mandir, and I don't know how many of you have seen it. There is renewed life in our mandir. Because all of our children are now chanting the Havan mantras. And please know, these mantras are from the Vedas. Most of these mantras are from the Vedas. So every time you hear these mantras, know that you are learning something from the Vedas. And some of these children, look at Charlotte. Charlotte is co-hosting. They're learning presentation skills. So they're learning so many ways. I look at that corner there and I see these children, they're interchanging instruments and they're so eager to play these instruments. So I know that we have done something really good by restarting these classes. So today, I want to congratulate you, the Veers and Varanganas, for your participation in this class. I want to congratulate the parents and grandparents who enthusiastically bring your children either to the in-person classes or via Zoom. I want to congratulate the executives for ensuring that this program was put in place. And very importantly, I want to congratulate and thank the facilitators of this program, the teachers, the coordinator, the coordinator of education. I want to thank you all and congratulate you for restarting this program. Namaste.
Thank you, Pandita Nirvani, for always enlightening us with something new and for rephrasing and reminding us about the relationship of a student and a teacher. And the Baal Vikaas is one of the best examples of how much a teacher impacts a student on their journey. Thank you.
Please give Charlotte another round of applause, and I'll tell you why. I drafted the program, I got the program approved, and I sent the program to Charlotte, and I said, do your best. She didn't have an opportunity to go over each item in detail. She did what she is growing up to be, a leader, and a leader in Monday, a leader in school. So we're very happy and very proud of you, Charlotte. At this time, Pandit Neeraj will let us know what's happening in the second half of his presentation, and then we'll go to what do we have next here. There's so many items on this program. Yes. So after the presentation from the Veers, we will have a very special bhajan rendition by our Virangana Ravina and her twin brother, our Veer Ranveer. Panditji.
Thank you all once again. And sorry if, sometimes there's a bit of a delay. This is one of the disadvantages of Zoom is that, we don't have an in-person practice session to say, okay, you're standing here, you're standing here. But nevertheless, our children adapt, and that is what Dharma is all about, is adapting to the moment. So now we will hear from our Veers on their responses in the Tankara class.
Namaste, everyone. So today the question I'll be answering is, how can you apply the concept of Nishkama Karma, selfless action, to your schoolwork or sports? So Nishkama Karma is to work with effort and dedication, rather than just focusing on rewards or recognition. So at school, I can achieve this by working hard and doing my assignments with honesty and assisting my classmates without asking for anything in return. In sports, it means practicing consistently, supporting teammates, and giving my best effort even if I do not win. This encourages discipline, teamwork, and personal growth, as the focus is doing the right thing and getting better rather than the result. Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. My name is Navraj, and my question is, what is your unique talent and how can you use it to help others and better society? My unique talent is technology. I use my unique talent to help others, especially the elderly and friends struggling with technology. For example, I help my Aji to install games on her iPad because she loves to play games, and I show her how to browse the web for shopping. I also help my Pua navigating her smartphone and how to use WhatsApp. I can assist you with navigating, downloading, and installing apps on various devices, as well as using Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Edge, and other Microsoft apps. I love creating presentation slides and helping my classmates with projects. My teacher loves my presentations and graphics. By sharing my tech skills, I aim to make the community smarter, better, connected, and more confident with technology. Dhanyavad and Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. I chose the philosophical and spiritual question: how can you apply the concept of nishkama karma, selfless actions, to your schoolwork or sports? The idea of nishkama karma is to leave the outcome and results of whatever action you're taking to God. Regarding sports or schoolwork, a person always give the best of their abilities to fulfill their academic or athletic tasks without attaching themselves too much to the implications of what these tasks may bring. For example, a student may receive an exemplary grade on an assignment which may give rise to arrogance or boastfulness in their personality. However, a student that practices nishkama karma would receive this grade and conduct themselves in an identical manner to if they had not received the grade at all, which truly inhibits the rightfulness outcome of leaving the excellent grade to God. Thank you.
Namaste, everyone. Today my question was, how can you apply the concept of nishkama karma, selfless action, to your schoolwork or sports? There are many ways to display Nikshama karma in your life, such as volunteer work, but also in your everyday life, whether you're an adult or student like myself. Personally, for me, I try my best to be as selfless as possible. When I'm with my teammates for football, we make sure to pray before our games. Obviously, we're aiming to win, but that's not the focus of our prayer. We pray for our health, that no one gets injured, and for the weather to permit us to play our game. And finally, we thank God for giving us the opportunity to play such a beautiful game. However, we also pray for the other team as well, for their health and for their fair game. For an even more personal level outside of school and sports, I plan to volunteer at my local firehouse once I'm 18. I'm already part of a junior program. I have the privilege to watch the men and women there to help those of our community in a time of need, potentially having to pay the ultimate sacrifice. And this hits home because my best friend's older brother and his father are both among the people who put their lives on the line and aspire to be just like them. There's even a prayer titled The Firefighter's Prayer, in which a line reads, "Give me the strength to save some life, whatever be its age." Here, they're asking God for something, yes, which can be seen as selfish, but in reality, the ask is for the good of others, and this can be seen continuously throughout the prayer. These are just a few examples of how I try and exhibit Nishkama Karma, and hopefully I have inspired you all to think about how you can exhibit it as well. Namaste.
Namaste. My question was, what does it mean to be a successful person according to the Vedas or Bhagavad Gita versus how society defines success? According to the Bhagavad Gita and the Vedas, success is not measured by external outcomes or material wealth, but instead it is measured by our inner peace, detachment from the material world, and performing our duty, dharma. But nowadays, success in society is viewed almost oppositely to what the scriptures view. Success today in society is defined by your occupation, income, materialistic possessions, and societal status, drastically contrasting the more spiritually centered views with conflicting worldly and materialistic centered values. As a society, I feel like we should start moving away from the materialistic views of society and move towards the more spiritually centered views that have been taught by the scriptures. Dhanyavad.
Namaste, everybody. The question I have chosen is, why do you think Hindu scriptures emphasize having a guru, and what does that mean to you today? Sorry. I believe the emphasis in the Vedas of the importance of having a guru in one's life shows just how great of an impact that a teacher, instructor, or anyone that acts as such has on your life. A well-educated person taught by gurus of how to achieve moksha and the end of and end the cycle of life and death knows everything he must in order to be released from the pattern of birth, departure, and rebirth. Your guru strengthens the light inside your soul, the light of knowledge, such that it may shine even within the cold, dark presence of ignorance. Your guru is essentially the hand that guides you through your first steps until you're able to study on your own. And even they have had gurus to guide them. I'm sure some of you may be aspiring to be pundits or gurus or anything of the sort. And if that is the case, you will be the people to pass down this knowledge through generations to come. And the same way that Vedas and other scriptures have taught generations. Thank you and namaste.
Namaste. The question I chose is, how do you differentiate between listening to your mind and listening to your inner consciousness, Atma? In life, our mind is filled with thoughts, emotions, fears, and desires that are constantly changing. But our inner consciousness, or Atma, is calm, truthful, and guides us toward the right. Listening to the mind may bring confusion, while listening to the inner Atma brings peace, wisdom, and self-control. The teachings of Arya Samaj reminds us to follow truth, good character, and righteousness. By practicing honesty, discipline, and reflection, we learn to hear the voice of our consciousness over the noise of the mind. Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. The question I chose was, how do you define true friendship based on stories of Sri Krishna and Sudama, or Sri Ram and Hanuman?
True friendship can be defined as a relationship based on trust, loyalty, love, kindness, and helping one another without expecting anything in return. The stories of Sri Krishna and Sudama and Sri Ram and Hanuman are excellent examples of true friendship. Krishna and Sudama were childhood friends, and even though Sudama was poor and Krishna was a king, Krishna treated him with the same love and respect. Their friendship shows that true friends do not care about wealth or social status. Similarly, Hanuman showed complete devotion and support toward Ram and always helped him during difficult times. He remained loyal and never expected rewards for his actions. These stories teach us that true friendship means standing by one another in good and bad times, showing care and respect, and always being honest and supportive towards each other. Namaste.
Namaste. The question I chose: in a world with many distractions, what is the best way to maintain a connection with God according to Sanatan Dharma? In a world with many distractions, Sanatan Dharma, an effective way to stay connected to God is through bhakti, which is the path of pure love and devotion, where you maintain a connection with God by treating the divine as a close friend, a parent, and protector. This is often done through japa, which is a quiet repetition of a mantra or God's name, so you can keep your mind steady and peaceful. You don't have to do complex rituals, but offer simply daily actions to the divine and practice Samaaroh, which is mindfulness of the divine. This helps to transform your everyday thoughts into spiritual conversations by shifting your focus from the internal noise to the internal bond of love. Namaste. Dhanyavad.
Please give another round of applause to the whole Tankara class, Veers and Varanganas. You all may take your seats. And once again, it's been a pleasure teaching these students for another semester, another term. And I look forward to seeing them again when class starts. And most importantly, I want to, every time we have a graduation, I want to prove to our parents that our children have learned something new, that they're not just logging on and spending that extra effort, and they're not seeing the fruits of that effort. So clearly, as you can see today, our children have presented wonderfully, and I'm very proud of all of them. So thank you all once again for your support and love and effort, and look forward to seeing you all in the next term. Thank you. Namaste.
I'd like to echo Panditji's sentiments. You know, the teachers alone could not do this. The executives of the mandir alone could not do this. Our parents and our grandparents worked with us at every step of the way. So I'd like for all of you to give yourselves a big round of applause for all the efforts, all the time, all the resources you've poured into this program. Navraj's presentation stood out to me for one reason. I'll share that with all of you. So in our Zoom class, the children have the option of having backgrounds, or any Zoom user. Our technologically advanced Veer created a background of himself, and he placed it as his background in the class. After a while, I realized Navraj is sitting in the same position and is not moving, and every time I call on Navraj, I'm not getting a response. Lo and behold, a few seconds later, two Navrajas appeared on the screen. So I can attest firsthand to Navraj's talent with technology. If you need assistance, please see Navraj after today's ceremony. At this time, we have give them a round of applause, yes? At this time, I'll invite our Virangana, Charlotte. Is that your name, Charlotte? Or Tejal? Or Rose? Or all of the above? All of the above. So I'll invite Charlotte to introduce our next item on the program.
For our next item, we're going to have a very special bhajan by our twins, Ravina and Ranveer. Ranveer attends tabla class with Bairajan serving as his teacher, and Ravina attends harmonium with Pandit Ravi, and these two are very talented twins, and we're very excited to hear what you have for us today. Over to you, Ravina and Ranveer.
प्राणी अपने प्रभु से पूछे किस विविताओ तो प्रभु कही तो मन को पाले पा जाएगा मोए तोरा मन दर्पण लाई तोरा मन दर्पण लाई भले बुरे सारे कर्मों को भले बुरे सारे कर्मों को देंगे और दिखाए तोरा मन दर्पण लाई तोरा मन दर्पण लाई देवता मन ईश्वर मन से बयाने को होगी मन देवता मन ईश्वर मन से बयाने को होगी मन उजियारा जब जब मिले उजियारा होगी इस उजले तर पर प्राणी इस उजले तर पर प्राणी भूल जमने पाए तोरा मन दर्पण लाई तोरा मन दर्पण लाई मन सब गाता मन से कोई बात छुपे ना मन के नज़र जग से चाहे बादल कोई जग से चाहे बादल कोई मन से भाग न पाई तोरा मन दर्पण लाई तोरा मन दर्पण लाई धन के दौलत दौलती छाया मन का धन मोह धन के दौलत दौलती छाया मन का धन मोह धन के कल्याण मन के धन को बदलवा दे रो
तेरा बुलाने वाला, मन की कर तेरा बुलाने वाला, हीर जमन गवाए तोरा मन कर बन लाई, तोरा मन कर बन लाई, तोरा मन कर बन लाई.
Please give Ravina and Ranveer another round of applause. Even though I've been in Ravina's class for almost 3 years now, I don't think I'd be able to go up on stage and sing like her. She did such a good job on such a complicated song, and she sounds so confidently. And Ranveer, you did amazing too. Thank you. We're now going to have our commencement speakers, starting with Varangana Marissa, followed by Veer Devesh, and to be concluded by Mata Jijas.
Dear mothers and fathers, respected pandits, panditas, and teachers, fellow students, and our families of the Arya Baal Vikaas program, Namaste. Mera naam Marissa hai, and I'm honored to say Dhanyawad to all of our teachers who invested their time in teaching us about our Dharma, our ancestral languages, our music, and our culture. First, I want to thank our Didi Pandita Amrita Ji, who taught us the basic Hindi language. Second, thank you to Dada Pandit Niraj Ji, who taught us, the older children in the Tankara class. Pandit Ji made an impact with our discussions on the 4 stages of life, as well as our morning prayers and how it impacts our days. He also taught us mantras, bhajan, slokas, and more, which we will remember as we get older. Third, I want to thank Pandita Nirvani Ji, who taught the younger Veers and Varanganas in the Ayodhya class. She enlightened them about the life of Swami Dayanand and more. And of course, she lovingly called them her babies. Thank you to Baya Deepak Ji, our harmonium class teacher, who taught us every other Sunday. It is interesting to learn the keys on the harmonium and how it comes together beautifully when we practice what we learn in class. Baya Rajan Ji, who taught the Dolak and Tabla class. My brother Mark, who is very excited to be a part of that class. Thank you, Baya Rajan. Not forgetting our brother, Baya Devendra Ji, for taking on the leadership role in coordinating our Bhavika's program and for being very patient with all of us. Thank you, brother, for your time and patience. And finally, I want to thank my mom, Geeta, who always ensures that we attend class both on Zoom and in person at Mandir without being late. To our dear teachers, your patience, guidance, and encouragement have made a real difference in our learning and in our confidence. You did not just teach us lessons from a book, you taught us how to think, how to grow, and how to believe in ourselves. There were times when things felt challenging, but you were always here to support and encourage us to do better. We truly appreciate your efforts, your care, and the passion you bring to every other class. Thank you all for being such an inspiration and for making a positive impact in all of our lives. Dhanyawad and Namaste.
Thank you, Marissa. We'll now hear from Veer Devesh.
Namaste, everyone. Mere naam Devesh hai, and I will be representing the Veers. I am thankful for being up here and to give gratitude to all my teachers who took their time to teach me to sing and expand my knowledge and vocabulary by learning Hindi. I want to thank Yajak Davendra, a major coordinator of this class, who took the chance to help us, the students, to build this to build our skills, to push us to our fullest potential, to keep this tradition ongoing. Next, we have the parents and grandparents who took their time to take us to Mandir and to make us join class to help us learn what our true religion is about and to keep this motive going. Now, I would like to thank my teachers. Firstly, I want to thank Pandit Niraj, who taught the Tankara class, which was the more advanced work, but it was actually interesting because we learned the four ashramas and the Panch Mahayajna, which are the five greatest noble actions. Also, he taught us why praying was significant to us. Secondly, I would like to thank Pandita Amrita because she took in consideration to help us learn our Hindi language by expanding our vocabulary in depth. Next, I would like to thank the music teachers by Deepak and by Rajan, who were very inspirational to us. In my first year, I went to drumming class with Rajan, which was very fun. I learned a lot. This year, I went to Deepak's class to sing, which was very fun because I got to learn how to match my voice to the harmonium, and it was very interactive. Now I would like to thank Pandita Nirvani because she helped teach the little kids, which are soon to come in the Tankara class. She motivates the little ones to take part in our daily Ravivar by speaking on important facts and poems. Thank you to all teachers, parents, and grandparents for dedicating your time on us, and as we, the students, value this time to learn and take responsibility one day. Thank you for supporting us to make new path to learn and develop. Also, when you guys push us to read out loud with a mic or sing along, it builds confidence, which is a great achievement. Thank you and Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Veer Devesh. We'll now hear from Mataji Jas.
Thank you, Charlotte. When I started with Arya Spiritual Center, I was Beti, then Bahin, then I became Mom, and now I'm Aji. Respected children, Pandits, Panditas, parents, teachers, and friends, my supreme namaste. Today, we are here to celebrate the hard work and dedication of our Baal Vikaas children and teachers. Standing here is deja vu for me. It reminds me of when I used to bring my children to Hindi and music classes. Now, I'm doing it and enjoying it as Aji all over again. Before I forget, I just want to thank Pandit Deepak Ji for resuscitating this class. By Dion Devendra for coordinating, and all the teachers, by Rajan and Deepak for music, Pandita Amrita for Hindi, Pandita Nirvani for Dharmic Shikshan of the Ayodhya class, and Pandit Neeraj for Dharma Shikshan to the Tankara class. Without your sacrifice, commitment, and dedication, this was not possible. I have 5 chapters, by the way. To our Veers and Viranganas, today is your commencement ceremony. What does commencement mean? Anybody knows? It's the beginning. Commencement is the beginning. Isn't it ironic that you have completed a year of studies and you're now celebrating your commencement ceremony? It simply means you have to start using what you have learned. All the knowledge you have acquired, you have to start using it. Bhai Devendra will know that because you got to put all those skills to work. When I look at you today, I do not just see students who completed a year of dharmic Hindi and music studies. I see future pandits and panditas. I see musicians and scholars. Donovan has already made his declaration that he's going to be a pandit. And he's taking it seriously. He reminds you you need to put your hands together when you say namaste. And he corrects you all the time if you don't. My Aji heart grows with pride as I watch these children. Enthusiasm, even if they are not, if they are out of tune or offbeat, they show up and are eager to learn. With the patience and encouragement from the teachers, our children are flourishing. They are more comfortable in using Hindi words, singing and playing musical instruments, and together we all are very proud of you, and you have made us very proud. I am Aji, not only here at Mandir or at home. At PS 115, when Leah was in pre-K and we go to pick her up, her teacher would announce, Leah, you're Aji and Aji are here to get you. Or if her friends see me in the hallway, they will say, hi, Leah's Aji. That is very refreshing. And my heart just glows with pride. One day, Serena came home and she told me how her classmate was so jealous of her. What's her name, Serena? Raji. She said she was jealous of her because Leah calls her Didi, and her friend understands the meaning of Didi and said she wished her little sister would call her Didi because there is so much love and respect in the world, in that word. That is commencement, the beginning to use what you have learned. I also want to congratulate the students for your endurance. You have your regular schoolwork and other activities, soccer, swimming, or whatever the extracurricular activities are. But yet you've made time to learn about your culture, your roots, through dharma, music, and language. Your commitment is refreshing. Finally, I want to thank the teachers for the positive impact you have made on our children's lives. You have created an environment where the children feel valued and supported. At one time, I remember children were not even allowed to make a sound in the mandir. Pandit Neeraj said, dear children, let them go ahead and make noise, they're okay. Let the adults adjust. That is how far we have come in understanding. What's so funny, Priya? Reflection, she said. Your kindness, I'm still talking to the teachers, your kindness, patience, and dedication have not gone unnoticed. With your unwavering commitment to educate, towards education, I can rest easily knowing that Arya Spiritual Center will continue to shine. I'm sure that the late Dharmacharya Pandit Ramlalji is smiling down on us, as this was his exact thought when he started this spiritual center in 1984. I will be remiss if I do not congratulate and mention congratulations to Pandit Neeraj and Bhai Devendra on acquiring your bachelor degrees in laboratory science, and health science, all while working and volunteering with the Arya Baal Vikaas class. Acquiring your degree is not only yours, it serves as an example to our children. You are showing our children that it is never too late to learn and grow. I'd like to leave you with this beautiful quote that I read some days ago. Believe in yourself and everything is possible. Have faith and every step will guide you forward. Keep hope alive and every storm will pass. May your life always be filled with strength, peace, and purpose. Namaste. Before I hand over this mic, I would like to let Bhai Devendra know that I'm the RG, and going forward, he should seek the parents. There's so many eligible parents to do this. Namaste. I'm resigning. I'm resigning. Let me take my book.
What? Somebody said RG skipped chapter 4? We'll save that for next year, but RG just resigned. You know, requesting RG Jas to speak here today was intentional, even though we have a lot of qualified parents. Because RG Jas is not the RG of only Owen and Leah and Serena. She is the class RG of all of our children. You know, give her a bring. She continues to play a supportive role in all of our classes. She's always there, except for one time she went on vacation and I was not notified. So I'm still upset about that. But she's always there in our classes. When we first started this initiative, like Panita Nirvanaji said, we didn't know what to expect. What our approach is going to be, how our children are going to be receptive to whatever we are teaching them. But Aji has always been that encouraging voice, not only to the children when they speak up in class and share their thoughts and emotions, but she's always been an inspiration and a supportive and encouraging voice to our teachers as well. So Aji, even though you resign, right, I thank you very much for the role that you have played in all of our classes in the entirety of our program leading up to today. So please give Aji another round of applause. At this time, our Virangana will introduce our Pandits, Representative Pandit Deepakji. Panditji has dedicated his entire life to the furtherance of Sanatana Dharma, to the propagation of knowledge. And today we're happy that he's here to share a few words with us. He has inspired our classes, and I know he will continue to inspire many more initiatives like this one as we go along. So this time, I'll invite our Virangana to introduce Pandit Deepakji, and then we will listen. We are all winding down in our program, so if there's anybody who is feeling a little bit hungry or like to use the restrooms, please free to go downstairs and partake in Bojan. Charlotte, Tejal, Rose.
It's now my pleasure to introduce a very well-respected Pandit Deepakji. Pandit Deepakji is leading weekly Thursday night satsangs, and in addition, he recently launched the Let's Speak Hindi program, offering classes for both beginning and intermediate students. As a part of both of his classes, I think they are both very enlightening opportunities to grow and expand spiritually. Pandit Deepak, over to you.
Namaste, everybody. Could you stand for one moment, please? I think you were waiting for somebody to say that. Yes. Okay. Okay. So we're going to say, together, we're going to say 3 ohms. Where's ohm? He's here, but we'll say 3 ohms. Okay? Ohm? Om. Second one. Om. Last one. Om. Thank you. Take a seat again, please. So, in keeping with the tradition, Mera Naam Pandit Deepak hai. Everybody said that. Well, not my name, but they said their own name. Okay. Secondly, मुझे भूख लगी है. You all know what that means, right? And I'm sure that applies to you, that we are getting hungry. So I'm not going to take long, my friends. Just 2-3 minutes. First of all, thank you to all of the teachers who taught this program. It has been said over and over again, but I don't think we can thank them enough. Thank you to the children. Children, raise your hands. I only seen one hand. I said hands. High up, high up, high up, high up. Very good. Give yourself a big round of applause. Wonderful. The third thing I would like to say is I decline to take any credit for this class. All the credit goes to the teachers, the parents, and the coordinator by Devendraji. Give all of them a big round of applause. And finally, a very important thing was said by Pandita Nirvani. Sanatan Dharma is a guru shishya parampara, which means that there has to be teachers and students. Who are the teachers? Who are the teachers who will sustain this parampara? Every parent. Swami Dayanand says in his Satar Prakash, Matriman, Pitriman, Acharyavan, Purusho Veda. That the teaching starts with the mother, continues with the father, and then other teachers. So, all of you sitting here, you saw what your children can do. And these are only children. What can you do to become a teacher? There is no barrier. No adult here should say, I cannot learn a little bit of Hindi. No adult here should say, I cannot learn Hawan. There are so many classes, online resources, etc. Therefore, these children will only continue to be as brilliant as you see them today if there is cultural immersion. If at home you insist that this is kela, this is not banana, this is kela, this is aji, this is not granny, this is roti, this is not bread, this is tarkari, this is not curry. When we insist on that, this teaching will continue. What they learn will be sustained. So create this atmosphere in your homes where Hawan is done at least once a week by you and your family. You don't need a pundit to do Hawan. You don't need a pundit to do Hawan. Give the children a chance. You give yourself a chance to do Hawan. You will see how beautifully you can do it. The third thing I would like to say to the executive of this mandir, when you collect money, when we have money, this is what the money should be spent for. This is what the money should be spent for. We need a building, fine. We need to pay the electricity bill, fine. But if you don't invest in the youths and the people, the teachers, you got to reward them, not merely encourage them. In this country, nothing works by mere encouragement. Encourage and reward the children and the teachers, and you will see this mandir will be, as somebody said, we have over 31 children here. Very rarely we see this in mandirs. This mandir will be a heavenly atmosphere where children and parents and families flourish. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Dhanyavad, Pandit Deepakji. I'm going to hand the mic over to Bhai Dion.
Dhanyavad, Charlotte-ji, Virangana Charlotte-ji. At this time, we will be presenting certificates to all of our children. And we'll try to do this as orderly as possible. It's not every day that we deal with 34 or so children. So it takes a bit of coordination. So we'll try to do this as orderly and as efficiently as possible. Today, they'll be receiving gifts of appreciation, and they are gifts of appreciation because, like our little budding Pandit, Donovan questioned me, why why are the children not thanked for their participation in the program? So to Donovan and to all the children, thank you very much for being a part of our program. We are very happy that you are here to participate along with your parents and your families. So it gives me great pleasure today to announce the names of all the recipients of certificates, and we'll begin with our Viranganas. So first we'll do the Viranganas, and then we'll go to the Veers. On stage, I'd like to invite Pandit Deepakji to hand out the certificates, along with the teachers of our Baal Vikaas program, Pandita Amritaji, Pandita Nirvaniji, by Rajanji. Please make your way on stage. All of our Pandits in-house, please do join us. Pandits and Panditas in-house, please do join us on stage. So I'll have all the executives and additional Pandits and Panditas on the left-hand side, your right-hand side as you're standing. Pandit Deepakji in the center. Okay. Now we have some of the smaller children. They may need assistance to come up to collect their certificate. Our parents are more than welcome to assist them as they make their way forward. First, my great pleasure of announcing the first Virangana, our little energetic Virangana, Leah Sukram. Leah, please come forward. Very nice. Now she will take the blessings of her teachers in our class and our Pandit and Panditas of our mandir. Next, we'll call upon Virangana Serena Sukram. Next is Virangana Sarah Bedell. Next is Virangana Ria Persad. Next, all the way from Tilbihangad, Bacan, Long Island, we'll have Nishta, Virangana Nishta Umadas. And this is the granddaughter of Pandit Haroji and Pandita Dhanraji ji of Guyana. Next, we'll have Virangana Ritisha Kalicharan. Very nice. Next, Virangana Ravina Dindial. Next, Virangana Jena Sanichar. Jenna will be followed by her Didi, Virangana Jessica Sanichar. Next, Virangana Miranda Punai. They may have left, so they're long stairs. So Virangana Miranda and her sister, Kalissa Punai. Kalissa is here. So Virangana Kalissa Punai. Next is Virangana Marissa Ashram. And all the way from New Jersey, Virangana Avani Ramjatan. Next is Virangana Annabelle Tulshi. And last but not least, Virangana Charlotte Tulshi. Thank you all very much, and now we'll be moving on.
Namaste once again, everyone. I bought saris for the Viranganas and dhotis for the Veers, but no, it's okay. But the smaller ones, I didn't give them because I'll give it to the parents. I didn't want them to hold all of that at the same time. That's why. So, for the small, don't think that they're not going to get it, okay? I just want to let you all know that. Thank you.
So we should not be hearing excuses that you can't find sari and dhoti for the children. You are now equipped with sari and dhoti, and Pandit Neeraj will provide a tutorial on how to wrap, how to drape your sari and your dhoti. At this time, we'll move on to the Veers. We will begin with Veer Kavir Malik. Our little Kavir is eager to take the blessings of all of our teachers and Pandits and Panditas. Next, we'll have his older brother, Veer Kavir Malik. Veer Arya Veer Malik. Next, the grandson of Pandit Haro and Pandita Dhanarji ji, this beta of by Navin and Bahen Amrita. Veer Arav Umadas. Next, we'll have Veer Ryan Persad. Ryan is a budding tabla player. Ryan recently got his first tabla. Next, we'll have our little Veer, Liam Ramnarayan. Next, we'll have Veer Ranveer Dindial. A lot of Veer. Kavir, Arya Veer, Ranveer, Neeraj Veer. Next, we will have Veer Hajesh Sukhdeo. Next, we will have Veer Om Jamuna. And Om is here today with his mom and his nani. Next, our budding little Pandit, Veer Donovan Dudnath. Next, Veer Mark Ashram. Mark's mom is here and his dad is watching on from Guyana. Namaste to dad. Next, Veer Jeevraj Kalicharan. Next is our technologically advanced Veer, the one and only, Veer Navraj Kalicharan. Next, all the way from Long Island, Veer Jason Sanichar. Jason, I believe, sure, blessing. Veer Jason is a budding firefighter, I believe. Next, the older brother to our budding Pandit Donovan, Veer Dominic Dudnath. Next, Veer Joshwan Devesh Sukhdeo. Next, our Veer Arun White. A special thank you to Arun and to all of our children. Even though Arun was busy with his academic pursuits, he made time to participate in our program and our activities. Next, from New Jersey, Veer Sanjeev Danantwadi. Next is Chota Bhaiya, Veer Rajiv Danantwari. And lastly, the tallest among them all, Veer Pavish Sukhdeo. Thank you very much. At this time, it gives me great pleasure in inviting the chairman of our board of trustees, by Sagarji, to walk us through this morning's Guru Dakshina.
Namaste, everybody. It gives me great pleasure to be here this morning, and I have to tell you, I'm so overwhelmed by the reception we've gotten today. And first, let me say congratulations to the class of 2026. Give them a big hand. And give me a second. Let me pull up my. Oh, it's not coming up. I have a speech, but that's what happens with technology, right? Bear with me for a second. Is there a high-tech person here? Who's a techie that we had here earlier? Come fast. Oh, here it is. I got it. Thank you. You see, by just coming up, by your presence alone makes it happen. Thank you. Thank you very much. So first, let me say, for 42 years since the starting of the Samaj, this Samaj has focused, there are 3 pillars that this Samaj focused on: spirituality, educational activity, and cultural activities. Today, I must say that if Praarambh was here, like someone just said earlier, he would have been proud of what we've achieved in this class. We have over 35 students in this class. And we want to thank all the parents, the grandparents who have fostered this program, bringing their children and grandchildren to make sure that this was truly, truly an amazing, amazing success today. We also want to honor our teachers here today. But before we do that, I just want to say that the Arya Baal Vikaas support the healthy development of children and youth by helping them build confidence, discipline, respect for others, and a strong sense of identity and belonging. These are qualities that guide young people in making wise decisions, developing leadership skills, and becoming responsible, compassionate members of their families and communities. Please remember, and I've said this before, I'm just going to say it again, please remember that you are a bridge to our past and a source of hope to our future. All the children here today. I encourage each of you to continue practicing and applying what you have learned over the past year. Our experience have shown that the education children receive in public schools does not always provide the moral, cultural, and spiritual foundation needed to help them face life's challenges. This training offers an important complement by sharing the values of Vedic Satya Sanatan Dharma. Many of our former students from the other programs have gone on to become successful business and community leaders, and they can attest to how this training has positively shaped their values and way of life. It takes a dedicated team to plan and develop this program successfully. And I want once again thank our students, the parents, the teachers, and administrative team for their support and commitment. Special thanks to Yajak Devendra Bitraj, Educational Coordinator. Our teachers, Pandit Neeraj Ramsamuj, Pandita Nirvani Prasad, Pandita Amrita Singh Ramotar, by Deepak Chankar Singh, who's not here today, in absentia, and by Rajan Rambaran. I would like to, in addition to all those teachers, I would like to give a special thanks to Pandit Deepak Ramanji for his inspiration and guidance. Thanks to all of the people who've made today's program so successful. So we do have a special presentation today, but before we do, I'll ask the president to say a few words.
Namaste, everyone. Namaste, Pandit, devotees all. My job is very simple. I ain't got much to say. Marissa said it all already, to thank all the people in Pavesh on the other side. The only thing gonna say, thank everyone who participate in Bojan. I don't want to call all the name, I want to thank all who participate, help in hand to provide Bojan downstairs, do enjoy it. It's 7 curry downstairs. Please partake in it. I want to thank by Devendra, who came with a crew here on Monday to make this Monday ready for this program. Marissa, Pavesh, and his brother, Mark, and Marissa mom all came here to clean this mandir, to get it ready. They spend their extra time, come out here and devote their time. And I want to thank Behen Geeta and Behen Child and Devendra to do this backdrop. They spend a lot of time here on Friday, it takes a lot of work here, to get it done. It's all voluntary. If we can get more volunteer, you can reach out to any one of us, by Devendra, any one of us here, to help us hand, to keep this mandir moving, because no one get paid here, everything run on voluntary here, and encourage each and every one of you here, if you can reach out to us and you want to give us a helping hand, like by Rishi, he comes here on Friday here to do the garden and everything, make sure everything take care of here in Behen Child, come all the way out in Woodmere to come here, make this sacrifice. And all the young youth, they said their name don't call, by Donovan came up and asked by Devendra, how come my name don't call when I come and set up the Vedi and everything? So and when I see all the kids them here, come here and partake, to help this mandir, this is how we got to mold them and get them going. I just want to remind us, on June 29 to July 12, we have our annual camp. I want to see all the kids them here to come back to here. You see Behen Davies here. Application is in the back there. Please encourage, if you have a friend or anyone, bring them out here to the camp. You can see the future here to this next generation of this mandir. I encourage each and every one of you to spread this word out, to encourage any neighbor, any one of them to bring their kids here for the next 2 weeks at this camp here. You're going to see a big difference. And you see Behen Devi here is all ready, and she very energetic to get it going. Without further ado, I now pass this back over to the chairman.
Thank you very much, Bainaroji. As you know, we have a number of regular scheduled programs here at the Mandir, and one of them is the Thursday night. We have a number of classes, and one of them we have is the Thursday night satsang that's conducted by our own Pandit Deepakji. If you need to know more, it's via Zoom. You can join that program every Thursday. We also have the Mahila group, which if you would like to join that group, please contact our own Pandita Nirvani. Also, for upcoming programs, as you heard, we have the camp. We have Father's Day coming up in June. We also have, I understand, we have movie night, Saturday, June 13th. What time? Around 6 p.m. So please pin that in your calendar. It's going to be June 13th. We invite all of you to come here and participate in the movie night here on June 13th, Saturday. Also, we have the camp, and we also have the Arya Mahasammelan, which is the 36th Arya Mahasammelan, which is on July 16th through the 19th in Atlanta. So if you would like to join that, please contact Pandita Devi or any member here in the Samaj. I'll ask Pandita Devi to say a few words about the camp. Pandita Devi, can you come up, please, and talk a little about our camp and invite everyone for the camp?
So, namaste, everyone. Thank you again, all Pandits, teachers, for their heartfelt dedication. And over the years, we're all growing together, mother and children, grandchildren and grandparents. And this brings me up, we talk about the continuation of to our children, the continuation of what we are gonna carry on. And in another month, on the same 29th day of June, we will be beginning camp. I take this moment to invite all of you, people on social media, listening, here, friends and family who are here to take it beyond. Our camp is celebrating 40 years. How many of you here been to camp in this month, dear? Parents? Yes. So this generation, we're seeing our children of the parents who came to camp, they're in camp. So I'm expecting 30, how many of you here? 32, 35, each one of you to bring a friend. How about that? Can we all bring a friend to camp? When is camp starting? June 29th, right after you finish school. And how long we're going on? For 2 weeks, until the 12th of July. Parents, put that in your calendar. So now here at camp, what to expect? Camp is done for many reasons. To give our children the core understanding as they have been having in their Baal Vikaas classes. But here we will have a 2 weeks togetherness, expanding on what they have learned and even developing more that they want to know. The Dharmic Teaching Training Camp focuses on spiritual, religious, and cultural experiences intended to help our children develop and deepen their sense of identity and knowledge of our history, religion, and culture. Participants take part in Yajya, Sandhya, Havan, religious and philosophical lectures, music, and chanting of our religious texts. There's also a scope for group sharing, recreational activities. They get park time, craft time. In closing session, children participate. We have a talent show that they all come together and build their own thinking around what they have learned to present to the parents. Overall, the Virdal camp experience is something unique. They grow as a family together. We, as parents, Benjas, myself, Anita Nirvani, and all of us here who have had children come through the camp, we are still one big Mandir family. Oh, my boys used to ask me, Mom, are they really our family? Yes, they are your family. And up to today, they will use that on their kids. Anybody you meet within the community and the Mandir community is your family. So with Baal Vikaas class and our Virdal camp, we just try to be stronger and best at what we do here and nurture here at Arya Spiritual Center. What is needed from you? There's applications out on the back. You can fill it out, give it to me today. There's application online on aryaspiritualcenter.com if you want to do electronically. Fees are, we ask for a donation. It's stated here on the application. And anything you as a parent can volunteer. Any hour, 2 hours, a full day dedicated, please let me know. I'll be taking names and signing you on with your times that you are available. If you are someone that would like to give a lecture, be a facilitator, teach them something, please let me know so we can work and schedule you and know the appropriate content. We always work with a theme of the camp, a principle of Arya Samaj, focusing around the camp, and this is how we ground them in what they already know and bring some things more to them. I thank you for your patience. Again, volunteering is the key word here. We take donations. If you'd like to sponsor a lunch, a breakfast, a snack, we serve 3 meals. They come here, they get breakfast, they get lunch, and they get a snack before going to playground. Schedules are on the back here, right here. Take a photo, a picture of it if you need to remind yourself. And if you have any questions, pick the phone up, send me a text, call on me, call on our Diana. You can even talk to Pandit Neeraj and any one of the Pandits or executive here for information. They will guide you. I hope to see every one of you children. If you're not already signed up, signed up. And I want you to give yourself a big pat on the back for achieving what we as children could not have enjoyed 40 years ago. Am I getting focused? Right, Leah? She's listening to me all the way. That I want you to know that this is the soil you're going to be growing on until you blossom and give the fruit and graduate one day in the bigger and better things like Pandit Neeraj and our dear brother Dion. Thank you again and hope to see all of you soon.
Please give Pandita Deviji a round of applause. I will just interject myself for one moment by Sagarji. We had one child who stepped away for a few moments while we were giving out the certificate. So we'd like to present the certificate to Miranda Punai. Virangana Miranda Punai.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Bhai Devendra. Also, I just like to thank all of those who prepared Bhojan today and who contributed towards the program today. We want to thank every one of you for your contribution. But our greatest contribution was the teachers of this program. And today, we would like to honor and give them and show a token of our appreciation. And I know many of you, the parents of this mandir, along with the mandir, has given us a little dakshina towards the teachers. So without further ado, we want to present this dakshina, this token of appreciation to the teachers of this program, starting with Yajak Devendra. Next, we have Pandita Amrita Singh Rambatar. Next, we have Pandita Nirvani Prasad. Next, we have Pandit Neeraj Ramsamuj. Next, we have by Rajan Rambaran. Swami. So next week, we want all the veers to dress like how by Rajan is dressed here next week. You all have your kurtas, right? And dhoti. So we have one more, which we're going to give to Pandit Deepakji. So over to Pandit Deepakji. And we do have one more teacher, which is not here today. We're going to hold this for him by Deepak Shankar Singh. So listen, I just want to say on behalf of the Arya Spiritual Center, we want to thank you all so much for the past year, for the past 2 years, for dedicating your time and to making this such a successful program. I can see this only growing more and more. I think as the word has spread, what these students have learned and what they have gained from this program, I think this can only get better. I can only see this getting better. One of the things I would like to recommend, and maybe I shouldn't say it here today, I think it takes away when we have multiple celebrations in these programs. I think if we're going to have a commencement ceremony, we should have a commencement ceremony alone, not anything else. We want to celebrate all the other things that we have, but we can do them another day. I think we should focus on those things separately and do them separately. And take that as another day for the camp. We should also plan when we have the camp graduation, we should only have camp graduation on that day. If anybody wants to celebrate something, we can schedule them for another day. We want to do everything, but we want to give everything its due role. So without further ado, Mainari, you want to say anything else?
Before we close, by Devendra took on this challenge, and he's a lot of obstacles in between, and all this challenge he faced, back and forth, and all came out, very good. Sometimes you got obstacles in between, but he overcome all the obstacles, and I want to give them, all the teachers, all who put their effort and times to make this thing a successful. Without further ado, I now turn it over back to Devendra.
Thank you very much, Sri Sagarji and Sri Narobaliji, for today's special presentation. At this time, we are going to go into our final item of our program, which will be our Arti Bhajan. The children in this year's presentation will be more involved in playing our instruments, more involved in singing. So I'll invite Pandita Nirvani ji to please come forward, and Pandit Amrita ji to help me to get everybody set up on stage. Pandita Amrita ji, we will take your assistance on the harmonium. Pandit Neeraj and by Deepak, by Rajan ji will set up the viewers with their dolaks. So please do bear with us for a few more minutes. If you have your Hawan books, please bring those up with you. While our children are getting set up, I'd like to give a special thank you and appreciation to our Veer, our Bhai Anil Anderson, who volunteered his time today to support our commencement ceremony. Anil, thank you very much, and we hope we can see you more often on a Sunday. Please give Anil a round of applause.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakt Jano ke sankat Bhakt Jano ke sankat Shad mein dur kare Om Jai Jagadish Hare जो ध्यावे फल पावे दुख विनशे मन का स्वामी दुख विनशे मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा। स्वामी पाप हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ। संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे। स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट। भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। अथ शांति पाठः। ओम द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्तिः। पृथिवी शान्ति। रापः शान्ति। औषधयः शान्ति। वनस्पतयः शान्ति। विश्वदेवाः शान्ति। ब्रह्मा शान्ति। सर्वं शान्ति। शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा। शान्तिरेधि। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
प्रेम से बोलो ओमकार भगवान की जय। प्रेम से बोलो मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की जय। प्रेम से बोलो भगवती सीता माता की जय। प्रेम से बोलो योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की जय। प्रेम से बोलो वेरा माता की जय। प्रेम से बोलो महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद सरस्वती जी की जय। प्रेम से बोलो वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। भोजन मंत्र।
अन्नपते अन्नस्य नो धेहि। अन्नमेवस्य शुष्मिनः प्रप्रदातारं तारिषः। ऊर्जन्नो धेहि द्विपदे चतुष्पदे। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
सबको नमस्ते. Before we leave upstairs to go downstairs, we'd like to take a quick group picture. Please bear with us for a few moments. Bachcho, big smiles. If I could please have the teachers come forward to join with the children. Yeah, you could. Is Pandit Deepak ji here with us? He left? Okay. Pandit Nirvani ji and myself. Bench out. Thank you all very much for joining with us today in our second annual Baal Vikaas Commencement ceremony. Before